نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. So yesterday I explain the second condition for idgham. Means first we have to meet these conditions before applying or before the application of idgham. The second point was about ism, about a noun. That if there is a noun and in that kalima, its kalimatul ain happens to be mutaharrik. And when we talk about noun or whatever, we are talking about muzarf. And muzaf means that there should be two huruf of same jins. Then these all rules, whenever we apply or we do not apply any rule with respect to muzaf. And when we talk about muzaf, means two huruf of same jins. Now over here, we are talking about noun and its kalimatul ain is mutaharrik. And if we apply the gham, the iltibas becomes lazim. So in that case, there won't be idgham. So example is like sururun and sababun. So if we make idgham of sababun, it will be sabbun. And when we talk about sabbun means to abuse, to call names. So there is iltibas of this word with that word, and there should not be any idgham. Because of iltibas, the meaning would be changed. Bisababun means that is what resources. And when we talk about being a sabbun, the meaning is totally different. So sababun will be kept as it is. There's no need to make idgham. And sururun, actually sururun is jama of sarirun. Sarirun is what? Bed. And if the idgham is applied, it will become surrun. And surrun, it has different meaning and different forms. As a word, different forms. And it means uh, its meaning is that someone, a male or female, is having pain below navel. Pain below navel. And the meaning of sururun, it is jama of beds. So if the iltibas of the meaning with pain under the navel, definitely it's a huge change. So that's why there's no need to make idgham in such case because of iltibas that becomes lazim. So I read it. Example, sababun and sururun. If idgham is applied, sababun would be sabbun means to abuse or to call name. And sururun is jama of sarirun, and sarirun means bed, bistar. And if the idgham is applied, it will become surrun, and the iltifas becomes lazim, whereas the meaning of surrun is different, and it means a man or a woman who has pain under or below navel. So because of iltibas, there's no idgham. Then the third form, we are going to talk about the third form. Now in third form, we need to understand that if the two haruf of the same means jins are there, now the first of them should not have been replaced with either hamza or alif. Means because hamza or alif was replaced with or by some other harf. So now, though they are the huruf of same jins, but idgham won't be applicable. How? From the two huruf of the same jins, the first harf should not have been changed from hamza or alif, like in iwa'un or uwiya. Actually, the first waw is used in place of hamza in these two examples. The first waw has been used in place of hamza. And from babi mufa'ala, muqawalatun, like a quwila. Like quwila was qawala, qawala. Okay? Alif was over there. So now in quwila, waw has been replaced with alif. In place of alif, waw has been used. So in a case where two huruf of same jins come in the same kalima, but one of them has been used either in place of hamza or in place of alif, so there won't be any idgham. So over here, when we talk about uviya, so first waw has been replaced, means has been placed in place of hamza. And in the example of uvela, the first waw has been used in place of alif. Because you know, and fa'ala, mufa'ala, like qatala, yuqatilu. Like qawala, or muqawalatun qawala yuqawilu. Now, the second, like in quwila, the first waw has been used in place of alif. So in that case, and definitely when we come to the rules of mithal, ajwaf, and then naqis, there will be all the things will be more clearer for you. But at this moment, what we need to understand this thing, that idgham would not be possible or is not to be recommended or is not, means we cannot do idgham, apply the rules of idgham in a kalima where there are two huruf of the same jins come together, but the first of them either has been replaced with or in place of hamza or the in place of alif. So in that case, idgham is not done. The fourth point is from the two huruf of the same jins, the first should not be mushaddad. Now, if it is mushaddad, then definitely there is no idgham. Like habbaba. Now you see in habbaba, the first is what? Mushaddad. So already there's tashdid. So there's no, the idgham is not possible. Idgham is not possible over here. So the point is that from the two huruf of the same jins, the first should not be mushaddad mudgham fi. So then means if there is mushaddad or mudgham fi, there's no idgham. Two huruf of the same jins come in the same kalima, but the first one of them is what? Mushaddad mudgham fi. So there's no application of idgham in such kalima. Okay. The point number 5 is from the two huruf of the same jins, the first should not be mutaharrik of the second, and the second should not have been used for ilhaq. Now you see, we have got the example. Oral jalbaba. What do you say? What is the example of jalbaba? Jalbaba is which fail? Yes. Jalbaba. What is on what scale is it?
Fa'alala.
Fa'alala. So fa'alala. What does fa'alala reflect? What is it? Sister. Yes.
رباعي مجرد.
Very good. So the second lam is for ilhaq, to make it rubai.
The second lam, sorry.
Yes, like
Yes.
fa'alala. In jalbaba, jim is for fa,
Yeah.
lam is
Yes.
for ain, and ba are for double lam. Fa'alala. So that is for ilhaq, to make it what? Rubai, right?
رباعي. Yes.
Yes. So there are two conditions. That if we want to apply the gam, the first should not be mutaharrik, number one. Number two, the second should not have been used for ilhaq. So in the case of jalbaba, because it is on the version of fa'alala, so idgham is not possible. There are two conditions. One, The first one should not be mutaharrik. Over here, the first one is mutaharrik. And the second should not have been used for ilhaq. The second lam has been ilhaq, means to connect, in connection. And that is in connection to make it on the scales of rubai. So now idgham is not possible over here. And number 6 point is from the two huruf of the same haraf should not be madda. Now you can see over here. It is very clear. There are two words, and the first one is madda. Qalu wa ma lana. And the second one is what? Harfi ataf. So over here, this cannot be, the idgham cannot be possible, because if we make the idgham of waw madda, then the purpose that is served by waw madda, and that is, you know, that used in jama, okay, in qalu, it is jama mudhakkar ghaib. So then the purpose would not be served. So what we say, I repeat it, if there are two hurufs of the same jins and two kalimas, and the first harf should not be madda. If it is madda, the idgham is not possible. In the example, qalu, the waw is of madda, and the second waw, that is of what? Harf ataf. Now we cannot make idgham, because if we make idgham, the purpose of jama, or the purpose that is served by waw madda, will not be fulfilled. Is that clear?
Yes, sir, that's clear.
Alhamdulillah. Great. So we are going through the conditions of idgham, that where idgham is not possible. Means if these conditions are there, then idgham is not possible. Means if the conditions are fulfilled, then idgham is possible. And condition means a negation. Over here, the negation means there are two huruf, the first should not be madda. If there are two huruf of the same jins, the first should not be mutaharrik and the second should not be used for ilhaq. Then what is the condition? In 4, the first huruf should not be mushaddad mudgham fi. So definitely that means if these conditions are not fulfilled, idgham is not possible. Now we come to second point. And the second point is the last point for the conditions for idgham. What does it say? Because of idgham, there should not be a chance of iltibas. Again, iltibas. Iltibas. And now the iltibas, the first iltibas was with respect to ism. And the second iltibas is with respect to verb. Do you understand? The first iltibas was with respect to ism. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Ism sababun and sururun. That one.
Very good.
That
And
example.
now, yes, now we are going to learn about the, means because of idgham, there should not be iltibas with respect to.
Sorry, what was the question again, sir?
Actually, we learnt about the iltibas in the first point with respect to ism. Now
Yes,
we
sir.
are again coming to the point of iltibas with respect to
Verb.
verb. Yes. So this is the point, right?
All right. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Because there may be question why iltibas is coming twice. Yes, the iltibas, the first was with respect to noun. The second iltibas is with respect to verb and with the form of the verb. Because if we make idgham, the form of the verb would be in iltibas with the form of another family of the verbs, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, like in Babul Mufa'ala, it is Kuwila. If we are going to, there is one other condition is met over here. But if we make idgham, it will become Kuwila. And Kuwila is what verb? Hurry up. Kuwila is what?
Kuwila is what word? Don't know, sir.
You know, I'm confident that you know. Kuwila. It is on the
What type of word is it? Sorry.
verb. Like
Okay.
surrifa, zurriba. Do you remember now? Zarraba yuzarribu. Then
Sarrafa
durriba.
yusarifu. Sarrafa yusarifu, like that.
What is the verb?
It's
اسم
ثلاثي
not.
مزيد.
ثلاثي مزيد في. Very
Yes,
good.
ثلاثي مزيد في. Yes, ثلاثي
And
مزيد في.
باب.
باب صرف يصرف.
Hmm.
فعل تفعيلا.
تفعيل. باب تفعيل. And if we say قوّل, what word means, what siga is it?
Oh, it's ماضي. No?
Yes,
No, it's not.
Mazi.
Yeah,
Brother Eman
ماضي.
has been raising his hands virtually. I don't see at the moment, but he is excited to tell us. So hurry up, sister.
Okay. Alright, okay, so it's ماضي.
Mhm. Yes,
And
ma'am.
it's ماضي and it's واحد مذكر.
واحد مذكر. Mazi معلوم or majhul?
And it looks like مجهول to me.
Looks like not. It is. It is.
مجهول, yes.
It is. It is. Yes, Brother Eman, did you understand this? Sorry, I could not
Ustad,
ask you. You were raising virtually hand in your
no,
mind.
if you could repeat, Ustad, I missed everything. The internet got cut off.
Astaghfirullah.
I didn't hear anything.
Actually, you missed everything. What were you doing?
I just got to the point when Sister Saima was talking about Kowila. That's when my internet came back.
Okay, okay. Actually, the point is this. We are talking the iltibas. Now, unmute yourself that you should be understanding and you should be replying me, right? Unmute yourself. So,
Ji.
so when we talk with the first point of iltibas was with respect to ism, and this point of iltibas is with respect to verb. Do you understand now?
Good.
The first iltibas was
Okay,
with
okay.
respect to ism and with respect to the meaning of the ism. The second iltibas is with respect to verb and with respect to the form of the verb. You understand this now?
Okay.
Now in Babul Mufa'ala, if we there is a means quvila. If we make it quvila, if we change means we make it idgham. Now quvila, what bab is it?
It's written there, Bab Mufa'alatun.
Babu tafil. Quvila is babu tafil. Quvila is babul mufa'ala. Quvila, when after idgham, it becomes babu taf'il.
Okay.
And
Okay,
what
okay,
siga
okay,
is it?
okay.
What siga is it?
Kowila you're asking, or Kowila, the other one?
Quvila, when it becomes quvila, idgham, what siga it becomes?
This is Ghaib,
This is ghaib,
Mufrad, and
aman
Madi.
ghaib, mufrad ghaib, mazi muzare.
I don't know, Ustad. Madi. I'm just taking a guess here.
Malum or majhul?
Ma'lum,
Majhul. Quvila. Qawwala
Majhul, Qala, Qawwila. Okay,
yuqawwilu.
okay.
Right?
From
Okay,
Qala,
I repeat it. The first iltibas was with respect to noun and with respect to the meaning of noun. The second iltibas we are talking, it is with respect to the verb and with the form of the verb. If we say, for example, there is a verb quvila, there are two huruf of the same jins in quvila, there are two waw. If we make idgham, it will become quvila, though the conditions are fulfilled. But if we make it quvila, now from babu mufa'ala, it will become babu taf'il, and the purpose of the bab will not be served. So that's why, because of iltibas, the application of idgham in such sigas is not done. Is that clear now?
Ji, Ustad, it is clear.
Sure.
Ji.
Ask yourself 2 times again.
Yeah, because if you do the idgham, then you're changing the form of the verb, so it doesn't serve the purpose. It's iltibas.
Very good. Good. Now the third point was mumtane, because we have done 2 points, that is wujubi and jawaz, means one means the condition, that is mandatory, and the second condition that is jaiz, that the idgham is jaiz, and the first was mandatory. Number 3 is mumtani', prohibited. There's no chance of idgham. Do you understand now, mumtani'?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Over here, mumtani', we have got different points. Everybody, I need your attention, please. Everyone should be means if is that means are you getting all the points? Are you willing to move forward, or I'm going to overburden you? Let me know. I don't want to overburden you. At your convenience, let me tell. Should I proceed further, or you say that it's enough for today for us?
Maybe it's enough for us today, sir, because it's going to take us time to write it down as well. And
Very good.
if you do want to move forward, then maybe we'll miss tomorrow, so we have time to write the extra
Okay.
rules, and then we have class the next day then, because it takes a while to write as well.
Yes, okay. I'm definitely, these qawaid are quite hard, and we are in advanced level of surf. So definitely I'm giving you time. Yes, Sister Rida, do you want to say something?
Same thing, sir. Okay for today. It's okay for
Yes,
today.
okay, sisters. I'm also in your favor that because you were ill, now you're recovering, and I pray for you, and you also pray for me that may Allah Almighty make everything easy for you, and keep revising. Okay, just
Inshallah.
let me close. Okay.